Hello my honeys, welcome to today's vlog. So the exciting news is that now through the end of February, I am having a huge birthday sale to celebrate my birthday. I had a birthday giveaway. I already emailed the winners, so if you didn't get a winning email, unfortunately you didn't win, but I want everybody to be a winner for my birthday. So if you use the code BIRTHDAY at checkout, you can get 20% off your entire order. This applies to my Slim program, cookbooks, supplements. So use that link. The info is in the description. Use the discount code BIRTHDAY and let's celebrate. Woo! So in today's vlog, I am walking you through, I guess, what I ended up eating in celebration for my birthday. I am not a huge birthday person. I am not somebody who is like, it's my birthday, it's my birthday. Like truly, I had my birthday giveaway because I wanted to be able to give back to you, not because I wanted to make it about me. So I didn't want to have a big birthday celebration. We went to celebrate my birthday and my mom's birthday at my parents' house. So I'll show you how that went down.
All right, so tonight, hold on, I gotta get my baton. Tonight, per the birthday girl's request, we're going south of the border, so we're having Mexi, so we'll work our way that way, but plus we have shredded lettuce to go on the top with the different salsas, mild and medium, and this is homemade hot sauce. This is from the garden with those red chili peppers. Oh. And so we've got refried beans, which are pinto beans, and I use the like the egg beater. You know, the, what do you call that thing? The egg beater.
The whisk?
Yeah.
Electric.
Yeah.
Hand mixer?
Yeah, whatever. So, and that we can probably just turn off because the heat stays on forever. This is our spicy rice, which we can turn down. Thank you.
Some spice. It's like
that is chipotle. Chipotle and garlic are the secret ingredients. And then here, of course, we have the peppers and onions. And you can see we have a large order tonight because that is kind of your favorite. And I cook those with no water, 5 minutes on high. And usually I leave the cover off. And then I put a little water in and turn it down to medium. And it takes about 20 minutes all in. So, given I just started the rice about 5 minutes ago, I'll wait another 5 minutes or so before I start this. And then we have hard shells, and then we certainly have tortillas as well.
Perfect.
And that's what it's gonna be.
Here we go. We've got the peppers done, the refried beans, the spicy rice, and we've walked.
There you go.
And then my actual birthday was on a Wednesday, and if you know me, you know, like, if it's a Wednesday, I'm working. Everybody else has to work on their birthday. So just because I'm my own boss doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna take the time off. Like if it's Wednesday, I'm working. I'm the most rigid routine person. Wednesday's a work day. Just so happened to be my birthday. But my mom did text me and ask, you know, do you wanna do lunch or something on your birthday? And I said, come over for lunch. I'll make my favorite lunch. So let me show you what that was. Of course, we've got the typical lineup here. Gonna take some B12 as well as some D3. These are linked down below. These are my formula. If you're on a plant-based diet, please do make sure you supplement. And even if you're not on a plant-based diet, B12 deficiency is linked to low energy, slow metabolism, low mood, neurological function relies on B12, as well as making sure that you're not anemic. You need to make sure that you have enough B12. Vitamin D we get from the sun if you're on a plant-based diet and you don't see a lot of sun, and even if you're not, about 42 to 43% of Americans are naturally deficient in vitamin D. So these are linked down below for you. Good morning. What is better than being fresh-faced, freshly showered with your hair slicked back? I mean, for real. Healthy Emmie is coming over for lunch today, so I'm gonna set everything out because I am gonna be working, have a meeting, have some things to do, but I'm just gonna put everything out so that when she comes, we'll be good to go. I am making this would be my death row meal, for sure. My seitan marsala from my Healthy Holidays cookbook. She will be hopefully providing the seitan. The seitan that I've been getting recently, I think, is this moldy? No, it's not. I'm gonna chop up these red onions and I'm going to have them rest in some veggie broth so that they will be not only nice and flavorful, but good to go when she gets here. I'll show you how I make the seitan marsala. And then for bread, I'm gonna have us split this baguette. I love take and bake baguettes because I like my bread a little bit underdone. I have from Trader Joe's Baby Bella mushrooms. So I've got 2 of these. They're already sliced, so ready to go. Super easy there, don't have to do anything. Really the only prep that I have to do is slicing up these onions. I'm also going to put out some edamame so that there's something for her to sort of pick at. I've said it once and I'll say it again. This truly is my death row meal. It is just, there is something about it. I always make it on the holidays, so it has that special association with it. The first time I ever had this meal, there used to be a vegan restaurant in Newton, Massachusetts called Walnut Grill. And that was the first time I ever had this dish, and I fell in love with it. And the chef brought me to the back and he taught me how to make it without oil. So I learned how to make it. Unfortunately, that restaurant shut down. Otherwise, I would go there for my birthday, but that restaurant is no more. You can get this full recipe in the Healthy Holidays cookbook. It is a basic combination of mushrooms, onions, veggie broth, marsala cooking wine, and seitan. My favorite seitan is sold in the Boston area. It's called the Bridge seitan, but you can also make your own seitan. You could also get it from the Asian market. I see it there. It does have a different name. They don't always call it seitan. Sometimes they call it wheat meat or gluten meat. Of course, it's not actually meat. And we had it with that beautiful French baguette and loved every minute of it. All right, everybody, Healthy Mummy's here.
Emmie's birthday.
And yours, seitan marsala with some nice warm crusty bread. Anything to say?
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I've shown this recipe before. These are my Super Bowl fudgy brownies. So just in case you missed it, I'll insert the recipe now. I showed this in my last vlog. The brownies that keep on giving. These truly are the fudgiest brownies that I've ever made, and they are so good. I had this kabocha squash that was gonna go bad, and I said, you know what? Let's just add in some nut butter, some maple syrup, some cocoa powder, and some baking soda. And I was gonna add chocolate chips, but then at the last minute, I was like, you know, kabocha squash is super sweet. Let's see how it tastes without it. And wow, were these so good. Now you do have to, after you bake them, let them sit in the fridge so that they can firm up a bit, but they're delish. Healthy Mummy just left. It was wonderful to have her. Wow, it's bright. It's better. I have some groceries. I got some groceries delivered, so let's take care of those. All right, I'm in here somewhere. Let's see what I got from Whole Foods. Romaine lettuce, as always. The lemon herb tahini from Kava. The ingredients are tahini, lemon juice, water, cilantro, garlic, and salt. Celery. I want to make some lentil soup, so I got a bunch of celery. I also got about a pound of loose carrots for soup. Baby spinach. This will go in my soup as well. Baby spinach is just so easy to throw into soup. It wilts down. It's a great way to get in your greens. I got 2 packages of extra firm tofu, almond milk. I just got a new Ninja Creamy. They just sent me their new Ninja Swirl, and I actually was part of helping with the design of the Ninja Swirl, which is very cool. So I got some almond milk so that I can make some Ninja Creamies. 2 big bags of bell peppers. This is actually a good variety for colors. Usually they end up all being red, but I got those because I have sourdough, and my mom gave me guac, so I figure I can make sandwiches with this guac. I'm gonna make some sandwiches with sourdough, guac, bell peppers, onions, lettuce. It's funny too because I'm not a tomato girl, but in a sandwich I can do it. For my soup, I got some more veggie broth, got the tubed tomato paste. This is so great to use in soups and stews. I got roasted red peppers because, like I said, I want to make sandwiches, and sandwiches are not complete without roasted red peppers. If you know, you know. Bananas, red onions. I love to either steam them or bake them with balsamic in the oven and then put them on a sandwich. Then we have some apples here. So for my apples, I like to get a variety of different apples, and that way I can have a different apple every day. So I got the Cosmic Crisp Fuji, and then the best of all, Envy. Oh my gosh, guys, I forgot that this was playing in the background that whole time. I always put these on the TV, and I had it on when my mom came over, and I'm sorry, I forgot that music was playing. All right, so I'm gonna put all these groceries away and then get back to work. All right, we've got everything stacked away on my side of the fridge. If you don't know, my fiance and I split the fridge. So this is my side and that's his side. Spinach, squash, mushrooms that I'm going to use in my lentil stew. Bell peppers, tofu, celery, carrots, more bell peppers, and lettuce. And then down here, I've got lettuce. I've got my fudgy brownies. I've shown this, the Credo queso. And then the guac I was talking about. Guys, I just got a flower delivery. Who's it from? Who's my secret admirer? Oh. Oh my gosh, this is from one of my best friends. That was so thoughtful. It's from a girl from my Blue crew for my wedding. Oh my gosh. And then that night I ended up having my favorite wraps. My favorite lavash bread are these ones, the Atoria lavash. You used to only be able to get them online, but now you can get them at Whole Foods. So I'll either use that for a wrap or I will use an Ezekiel tortilla. I haven't been able to find Ezekiel tortillas at Whole Foods recently. I can only find Atorias, which is fine with me. This is my go-to wrap recipe. All I do is slice up some bell peppers. I have a red and a yellow here. I tend to stay away from the green bell peppers. Those are a little bit bitter. And then I have a couple of red onions. I have 2 small ones here and I will slice these up. And then I'm going to put these into my microwave steamer. I show this all the time. I might be considering getting a new one here. Maybe finding one that's not plastic. And I add some water to the bottom of this and microwave it for about 15 minutes. Then I've cubed up some tofu, and that tofu is going to get baked in the oven at 400 for about 20 minutes. I've also chopped up some romaine lettuce, and on top of that, I'm going to put the peppers and onions as well as the tofu. And then for my dressing, I am using the lemon herb tahini dressing that I showed you from earlier. So here's a shot of what it looks like. It looks, I didn't have the best cut. Sometimes you get a good cut and you're like, oh, wow, look at all those colors. Look at all those chickens. But that was not the case today. No worries. It was delicious though, absolutely delicious. And then in the background, you can see that I have my Ninja Creamy waiting there. So I made that up yesterday. Let me show you exactly how I did it. I'm starting off with one of these once again unsweetened, creamy, nothing added peanut butter. The funny story is I actually bought these for my Miami trip that I went on in the beginning of January, and I completely forgot to bring them with me. So I have a bunch of these packets because, you can travel in them through TSA. So that's why I have these packets, but they're plain peanut butter. So I used one of those, which is the equivalent to a tablespoon. I used 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and then 2 cups of plant-based milk and a little sprinkle of cinnamon. I will say this did come out, I'm fine with it because I'm not, like if something tastes a little or it doesn't taste perfect, it's really not the end of the world. But if I were serving this to other people, I would add in more peanut butter and use a higher fat milk, like a coconut milk perhaps, so that it was nice and creamy. And yeah, I just followed the typical directions for a Ninja Creamy, which is blending all this up. And then on the light ice cream setting, I Ninja Creamied it, and look how glorious she was. And then I had this on top of one of my sweet potato brownies that I showed you from earlier. For me, if I'm putting this on top of a sweet potato brownie, I really only need like 1 or 2 scoops to do the trick, but my significant other was here too. So we had more than 1 or 2 scoops. Now it is the day after my birthday, Thursday, February 20th, and I am currently recording for the Slim program the next round of journal topics. So if you're in the Slim program, I have a journal session for every day. So I have my camera set up behind me, my big camera is set up behind me, and I'm going to be recording the next batch of journals. So if you might be interested in that, as well as daily meditations, custom meal plans, custom workout plans, access to me through weekly Q&As, then take advantage of the birthday sale, 20% off, baby. Woo!